Welcome to my channel, SharonB, Life by SharonB. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bells on so you won't miss every time that I post. We getting right into it because we don't gatekeep over here. So, how to get brands to reply to your collab emails. So stop getting ghosted by brands and do this. The email secrets brands won't tell you. If you're tired of brands ignoring your emails, this video is going to save you hours and help you finally get paid collab. Let's fix your outreach. First, you want to use a subject line that gets opened. Most creators have a great pitches, but brands never even see them because the subject line is boring. I'm going to put on the screen, but these are examples of better subject lines. So you want to put potential TikTok shop partnership, your name, love your product, collab idea, ready to drive sales for the brand's name. So second, you want to keep it short and clear. Your email should be 3 to 4 short paragraphs max. Brands don't have time to read essays. Make it about them, not just you. Attach or link to your media kit a sales screenshot or your best video. This builds instant credibility and shows you're serious. So this, what I'm showing on the screen, is an example of how your media kit should look, so you can send to brands. And 4, follow up professionally. If you don't hear back within 5 to 7 days, send a friendly follow-up. Most deals don't happen on the first or second, on the first try. It normally happens on the second or third touch. And last, number 5, be clear about what you want. Instead of saying, I'd love to collab, say, I'd love to discuss a paid partnership, affiliate opportunity, or a product review campaign. So check out my other video in this playlist regarding email templates. So drop in a comment if you say email kit and I'll share the link. And don't forget to subscribe for more real tips to help you monetize your content and to get collabs on, on any platform. But here I'm going to drop some creators here. This is from the TikTok that actually gives some great tips. Again, I'm always going to drop other creators to give you tips as well. These are creators that I'm following. I won't be back after this. I'm just going to drop these creators and they're going to give you some great tips. I'm going to leave their information in the descriptions so you can check them out. Again, check out my whole playlist regarding TikTok affiliates for more tips. They are very helpful. They're helping me as well. So I'll include the other creators here. Again, I won't see you again. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on my next video.
Here's a list of all the brands that have replied to my PR inquiry emails as a small creator. So being that I started content creation like 30 whole seconds ago, I was not expecting all the responses that I did get. I sent like close to 80 emails to a whole bunch of different types of brands, and here's a list of all the responses. So the brands that I got responses from were Bubble, Poppy, Every Jewels, Chamberlain Coffee, Olipop, Kiehl's, Pixie Beauty, One Size, Tower 28, Hello Molly, The Peace Collective, Function of Beauty, Miel, LMNT, Skim Fix, Drip Drop, Miss Jessie's, and Vacation Inc. and Alani Nu. So I know that was a lot, but Bubble and Every Jewels both asked me to apply for their ambassador program, and I did that for both of those, and I got both of those. So now I'm an ambassador for Every Jewels and Bubble. Poppy actually sent me over a form to fill out so that their team can review it and see if there's a potential to collaborate. So pray for me for that. LMNT is actually not sending PR packages anymore, but they did give me so much information about their rewards program, so I'm so excited about that. And they're also sending me a package as a thank you for supporting and loving LMNT, so love you guys. One Size, Function of Beauty, Miel, and Pixie Beauty all also sent me forms to fill out to see if there's going to be a potential to collaborate after their team reviews it, so fingers crossed, praying for the best. And Alani Nu also sent me the information to apply for their ambassador program for college students, so I definitely did that, hoping for the best. Vacation Inc. actually told me to reach out to them on Instagram, which I did, and they responded to me and they told me to reach back out to them in April to July area, more of like the summer area, so we could see if we collaborate. So I'm so excited about that. We'll definitely be on that. But yes, there's so many emails that are still here that I'm still hoping to get a response, and I'm still waiting. So I will update you guys with that process. But I'm so grateful for everyone who responded to me, and so thankful. And I'm so happy that you guys are here with me on this journey. And I'm going to do another video with all the emails, and also I can do a template of what I sent to these brands if you would like. But yes, thank you for you guys' support. I love you guys. I love you, Pookies. And thank you for sticking around. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
I sent over 30 emails this past week. I've been getting way too many comments like this one, so today's the perfect day to tell you guys who reached back out. And I'm also going to be tagging all their emails in this video as well. Let's start with Good Molecules. They reached out to me and said, "Thank you so much for reaching out and sharing your interest in our brand. We will let you know if there's an opportunity coming up soon." I'm very excited for that opportunity. The next one is Princess Polly. They said, "Thank you so much for reaching out." Then they asked if I would rather be an influencer/creator collab or a part of their college ambassador program. So I emailed them back and let them know I wanted to be a content collab creator with them. And now we're just waiting to see what they say. Next is Rode. They said, "Thank you for your interest in partnering with Rode. We have forwarded your message to the appropriate team and they will reach back out soon." Next is Caseify. Said, "Thank you for reaching out. We have received your request and will get back for a possible collab." Then we have Glow Recipe. "We really appreciate the time you took to write to us, and we love your enthusiasm. We will reach out as soon as we begin collabs again." And I also mentioned these two brands in my other video, but I thought I'd mention them again. First is Say. They said, "Thank you for contacting Say. We will work on sending this to the correct team and be in touch very soon." And then Everjewels. As you guys know, I became an ambassador for their program, and this is my code right here you guys should go use for 5% off your next purchase. After just being a week of me sending these emails, I'm very grateful for all the responses I got. Some of these just came in yesterday. I am expecting more to come. I will keep you guys updated as we progress.
If you're reaching out to brands and not getting responses back, watch this video. I'll give you some do's and don'ts of things that have personally helped me increase my response rate from brands. So the first thing is, don't make it about yourself. When I first started UGC, I would write like a paragraph about me, and that was such a waste of time. Brands don't really care about you, where you're from, your journey. Like, they don't care. Write like a sentence or two, max, of the important things. I know you've probably heard this from every creator, but you need to connect with the brand. When creators say connect with the brand, we mean like you need to show them that you are not just sending these generic emails to every brand that you're coming across. You need to show them that you know about them, know about the company, know about the products or about the app or whatever it is. To their social media, see what's working for them, see what's not working for them. Try to find out what their target audience and demographic is. Make it known to them that you know all about that you've looked into all that. And you'll want to show that you can provide value to them. An idea or two of things that you're looking to help them with. Personally, I don't like the terms "I think" or "I want." Like, I think this can be beneficial to you, or I want to do this for you. I don't like those terms. I want to show them that you are dedicated and that you really want to work with them. I stopped using terms like that and I started using terms like "I know this will help you" or "I will do this for you." And the last thing, make sure you are sending the emails to the right point of contact. Stop pitching to customer service or help emails. They literally don't even know what you're probably talking about. For the collab emails, the PR email, go on their website, go on their TikToks, reach out on TikTok, reach out on Instagram, reach out on Twitter, get those emails. And if for whatever reason you cannot, then yes, reach out to the help customer service emails, but don't pitch to them. So the next time you're reaching out to brands, maybe try these ideas, implement them, and let me know if you have any questions.
So I respond to brand emails as a nano creator that grew their account from 3,000 followers to 14,000 followers in a month and a half. First of all, do you have your collaboration email in your bio? If you don't, what are you doing? It doesn't matter if you only have 1,000 followers. It doesn't matter if you only have 2,000 followers. You're going to blow up. Get prepared. This is how I have my Gmail set up. Once you start getting brand emails, it'll be easier to kind of figure out what do you want your little folders to be. So that way you can put them in buckets as they come in and you don't have to worry about having a chaotic inbox. Here's a quick part of what I say when I get emails. You can screenshot this, be able to copy and paste it and use it for your brand email responses. This will ensure that you're responding timely, you're setting your expectations, you have your media kit, and you have your rate card already in your response email. So this can kind of cut down on some unnecessary communication. If a brand doesn't want to pay you, they'll automatically know what type of time you're on. Because baby, I don't work for free hair. I don't work for free lashes. I don't work for free skincare. I might work for free skincare product. I don't work for free. Like, know your impact, know your worth. I tend to save my email quick part for brands that I don't really know. Maybe I've heard of them a few times. This is just basically me setting the tone of my professionalism, what I feel I'm worth, and where we can go from here. Go ahead and get your media kit together and your rate card. So that way when these brand deals start coming in, baby, you ready. Okay, let's do a quick debrief. You need to get your collaboration emails together. You need to put that in your bio. You need to create your media kit, and you need to create your rate card, and you need to get that together. You need to go ahead and create your email quick part where you will put said media kit and said rate card in that email quick part. Once you start getting emails, be sure to organize your email inbox so you can keep track of all your brand deals. Also, I love these lashes. They're so fluffy. They're in my Amazon storefront. Okay. These tips take all the anxiety out of the business side of content creation, which is responding to brand deals. You come off as so professional, you come off as knowing your worth, and you come off as very organized. Bye, y'all.
Let me show you how to set up an auto response in your email so that brands, when they send you an email for TikTok Shop, you can send them an automatic response showing your analytics, your GMV, your video views, etc. over the last month, 6 months, and hopefully work on paid collaboration. I would love it if you were able to click that red plus button to follow me so that I can continue making content like this on my second account. I start by screenshotting all of my analytics for my GMV, my product clicks, product views, all that. I take all of those screenshots, I put them in ChatGPT and ask it to create an automatic response that is professional, outlining essentially my successes, and say that I want to work on paid collaborations only, and for serious inquiries to email me at blank, and I put an alternate email address. As far as setting up the actual automated response, I think it's going to depend on what type of email you use, whether you're using Outlook, you're using Gmail, Yahoo, but it should be in your email setting. I think I can only do it on a computer. I don't know that I can do it on my phone, but it should be listed under something like automatic replies. And you just copy and paste the email ChatGPT helped you create, and make sure you edit it if you need to edit it, and paste it into your automatic replies. I set my date for my end date as never, like forever and ever. And I just go in and update it once a month now.
Let's email some brands that actually work with small creators, and I'll let you know which ones I've actually worked with before. First up is going to be Princess Polly, and I actually have worked with them before. Last time they sent me like $400 worth of clothes just for one video. So I really hope that they respond. Next is going to be Addicted. Same thing, they actually reached out to me last time and they gave me, I think, $300 worth of clothes. Same thing, just for one video. Neither of those two were paid, but those are like two of my favorite like clothing brands. They gave me a ton of stuff for free, so like let me see if they'll respond again. Next is going to be White Fox Beauty. I have not personally emailed them yet before, but I've heard they respond to a lot of small creators. Next is going to be Smashbox Cosmetics. I actually have worked with them a lot of times in the past. Previously, it's all been gifted content, so let's try to do a paid one now. Next, I'm going to email Coach. I haven't worked with them, but I've seen them work with a ton of small creators, so hopefully they respond. Next is going to be La Roche-Posay. They actually reached out to me last summer and they sent me a big box, so hopefully we can do that again. Next is going to be Olaplex. I have worked with them before, but it was through a platform, not directly through their email, so let's see if they respond. And then lastly, it's going to be Estee Lauder. I've worked with them a bunch of times through a bunch of different platforms, but I've never emailed them separately, so let's see if they'll respond. Save this if you're starting your content creator journey, and follow for more tips. Comment for part 2.
let's reach out to PR brands together. Now, I definitely want to start reaching out to more PR brands through email. And here, actually, I will include a list of emails that I have gathered from definitely my favorite brands that I definitely would love to collaborate with already having 1,000 followers here on TikTok. And this is also going to help you guys if you want to get started with collaborating with your favorite brands as well. And I want to definitely make this little series where I reach out to them, see which one replies and see which doesn't. I will also include the little script that I have added to my email so you guys can take a screenshot, have it as some type of reference. But I definitely would love to start doing this more often, because if you know, I already have 1,000 followers, and if you're on here on TikTok, you know that some brands love to collaborate with smaller creators. So this is definitely a really big opportunity. So today I want to start off first with Good Molecules, which is genuinely one of my favorite skincare brands ever. So let's write them an email. And sent. Now let's do Summer Fridays. And now let's do Not Your Mother's, which is one of my favorite hair care brands that I have actually done something with in the past, but I want to also reach out to them again to see if they have other opportunities. Stay tuned for part 2 to see if any of these 3 brands replied and sending out to way more.